What up? What up? What up? Jen checking in. How you living? How you feel? What's poppin'? Ton? Keep it real. Keep it trill. What's poppin', y'all? This is your girl Jen Low in the building. Okay. So it is Monday night, 8 o'clock, coming to y'all live. Okay. Make sure we good. All right, coming to y'all live on this good Monday night, 8 o'clock. A little bit 8:05. I want to really just make sure for tonight, you guys, that I just really come to y'all from the heart. That I have a heart-to-heart conversation about who I am. This is Real Talk with Jen, the chain breaker. Okay, the chain breaker. Okay, for those of you that you never heard of me before, like, who that girl? Who Jen? Who that? Who that girl? Who's that girl? La 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 la. Jen's that girl. La 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 la. All day, right? So, tonight I just want to, like I said, have a heart-to-heart conversation about who I am, why I'm have this show, Real Talk with Jen, the Chain Breaker. And for those of you that's on Facebook, Second Chance 21013, just to tap a little bit about where did it come from, right? So I'm from Kinston, North Carolina, okay? K-Town, okay, all right. Small town girl with a big town dream, you know what I'm saying? I've spent the last couple of years in Atlanta, Georgia, but for the last year I've been home in North Carolina in Kinston. So from K Town to A Town, okay. So that's what where I've been at. And since I've been home, it's been a little bit different. I'm a model, actress, sing, okay, la 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 la. All right, but I'm an author, speaker, just a couple of different things. I'm a creative, okay. So what that all boils down to is I'm an innovator. I'm a creator. All right, that means if there's a need for something, I create it, or if I see that something can be enhanced, advanced, made to work smarter, not harder, I figure that out, right? Like my dad said, God rest his soul, he just passed May the 4th of this year, unexpectedly. So but he always said, you always figure it out. You always figure it out. And you always get people involved, right? Because that's what I do. Like, I'm a connector, of sorts. So, right. So, Second Chance 21013, you guys. Like I said, I'm from Kinston, North Carolina. I've been in Atlanta, Georgia. So it came from I took a trip trying to move down to Atlanta, chase my dreams, all the things that I've been able to do, and some things I didn't even know I was going to be able to do, right? Opportunities that I've come across, and I'm grateful for those, right? Going down to the A, I was in a hurry, I was in a rush, and on my way back home, I just didn't make it back home. I had a severe car accident, went through the windshield, broke both ankles in my hip. God kept me here. Folks say, you crazy, you going back to Atlanta? You ain't even completely healed yet. I was like, yeah, I'm crazy. I'm going back to Atlanta. Okay? We are risk takers. Creators are risk takers. We do the stuff that don't make sense to other people. Okay, all right, that's how you've gotten the stuff that you've gotten. We do the things that seem outrageous, crazy, like don't make no sense. But then when you see, I just watched The Woman King. Shout outs, come on now, Miss Viola Davis, that whole crew, everybody. I mean, acting on. I mean, if I didn't know it was a movie, we would have thought it was real. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. I know it's based off some true stories, true tries, but man, acting on point. And I've been following these young ladies, and they are amazing. They are freaking phenomenal. Movie was good, but the vision, it's the unseen. The vision is meant for you to see, and for those who see it. So I don't want to tell what the movie was about, but you just got to go check it out. But that's for real though. That's for real. That's for real. For real. When you have a vision, if you don't know, in the morning times, I'll do a live, more than like a morning motivation on my main page, and I'll share it on Second Chance 21013 and other platforms. But when you're the one with the vision, you guys, you just gotta go for it. You can't wait for anybody else's approval, for them to see, not see. like this, like you just gotta go for it. So me going for it was going down to Atlanta where nobody could see, right? And so all the things I've been able to accomplish, even down to doing this show, this is actually my second show. I used to have a show called Real Talk Second Chance. So this is Real Talk with Jen. Just real talk, keep it real, keep it trill, keep it alive, okay? Uh, so in saying that, you guys, what this show is about is a vision that I had a couple of years ago, and I just had a conversation with my cousin. She was like, "Wait," she was like, "I remember we was sitting at the table, we was having meetings about this." She was like, "This the show you do? Check it, check it. Nothing is overnight, especially not with me. People sometimes they'll think that you just it just fell out the sky. No." She remembered, she was like, "Oh yeah, this when we was at that building. We was having that meeting. Yeah, this is when we was at that building. We was at that table and we was going over the show. This the show. And this is just the beginning. This ain't even where this show gonna go. It's gonna be, let me tell you something, my vision for Real Talk with Jen, the chain breaker, it's not breaking chains for just me. Okay? I never been about self. Okay? I'm like my grandma, my dad. I'm gonna help. I'm gonna serve. I'm gonna lead. Right? Yes. That's what I do. A chain breaker, a person that breaks generational curses, and I had to expound upon that today, ironically, on Instagram. Somebody who did not understand what it meant when I said that we're still trying to break free from 500 years of slavery, or from slavery from 500 years ago. They didn't understand. I said, you never heard of what a generational curse is? I said, you go look up the Willie Lynch book. Okay. The mentality of why so many things that still happen is because we have to unlearn what was literally beaten into us, right? That we are less than. Come on, somebody. It was literally beaten into our people, right? That they shouldn't be educated. Hence today, people not taking their education seriously, even though it was fought for, right? People died for it. Yeah, yeah. People don't understand. What I'm doing today, I'm grateful for those who fought so that I could be able to do what I'm doing today. I'm not a slave, never been. I praise God to that. Now, let me actually rephrase that. So no, so modern day slavery could be a job, right? I was looking at an article where someone fainted because she couldn't have a break. And I believe that young lady actually passed away. It's not for the love of money, but necessity, just to have the bare needs. People out here are looking towards the job. But then we found out in the last few years that the job is not, we always knew it wasn't a stable thing, right? So my job, what I feel I've been appointed to do, is to help people again break the chains of the mentality that the only way you can make it is a job. I knew coming from Kinston, far as women goes, we got a lot of basketball players, football players. We had one female football player. I said, I don't want to play football to make it out of here. I don't want to cook. I like to cook, but I don't want to cook to make it out of here either. I said, I'm creative. I'm in band. I do all these different things. I draw. I said, this is not how I'm going to make it out of Kinston. This can't be. It's got to be another way to make it out of here. So what my show does is bring people like myself. Maybe you're from a small town. Maybe you're from a big town, but you got talent. You got something to offer. You got something to bring to the table. Okay. It's something about you that's different from everybody else around you, and you know it. You feel it. You've been feeling it your whole life. Something about you is just different, and it's never been embraced the way you need it to be embraced. Well, I'm here to embrace it, to give people a platform to be seen, and that's SCENE. Okay? SCENE. Be seen. My business owners, yeah, the entrepreneurs, the entre leaders. That means the entrepreneur leading from the front. Okay? Everybody that's an entrepreneur is not a leader. Because some entrepreneurs, some people that have businesses could be leading or it could be unethical, different things, right? So a person that really just care for what they do, have a passion for what they do and the people they're doing it for. And understand that the reward comes in doing it. Right? Yeah. So I just want to let y'all know I'm Jen. You know, who is Jen Lowe? Okay. All right. Um, I feel, right, and this is where affirmations come in, you guys. And Lord Jesus, my journal, I don't have it in my hands. Look at me. So it's easy to help other people. I'm a helper. I focus on me, but then I focus on other people a lot more. But I do have a self-love journal. So this is my self-love journal. Okay. See? Love yourself. Self-love journal, okay? It's 60 plus full colored pages, okay? Is a gift. Okay, you can gift it. Okay, second chance 21013. Okay. Affirmations. I am. I am. Telling yourself, how many times a day do you tell yourself that you love you? A lot of people really don't, and they don't hear it from anybody else either. And which is traumatized. That's traumatic. Like, you know, our grandparents and stuff didn't grow up. And this is where I say, just breaking the generational curse of the mind, where you don't, you know, your grandparents didn't teach you, say I love you to your mom and your dad a whole lot, or maybe encourage them a whole lot. And so maybe your parents didn't know how to encourage you and what you're doing, right? Because they couldn't see it for themselves. And so they didn't know exactly what to do with you when you came up with these bright ideas, right? And it's like everything stopped. Everything stopped, right? Now this actually was a beautiful mistake. Okay. Um, this journal, this is actually a notebook. It's all blank pages. So this turned out to be a beautiful mistake, which it says love yourself. It's a self-love journal. I mean, you can use it as a journal, notebook, whatever you so feel. But I believe that it just turned out to be something that happened. And so, but it exists, and so therefore other things will be created around it. Look, it came, one idea leads to another. Okay, all of that transpired out of something that was here, and it was like, oh well, let's do this out of this, let's do this out of that, let's do that out of that, and then it grows, right? When the guest I just had on last Monday, talking about vision, you're building your vision. It just keeps building upon, building upon, building upon, building upon. Okay, and it just grows. My vision when I went to Atlanta was just for modeling and acting. I didn't know I would end up hosting red carpets, of fashion shows, and have my own show, right? I didn't know these things. I didn't know how my wig business would take off, right? So many different things I didn't know. would happen just by saying yes. By simply saying yes, the time is now. I gotta go. I gotta take a chance on me and trust the process. That's the hardest thing I think for most people is to simply trust the process. Because it could be a hard one, it could be a short one, it could be an easy one, or it could be a long one. And the combination of all in between. So many give up before they get where they're going. And they right there to the goal. My goal is to help you get to the gold. Right? Yes. Whatever I can do to help facilitate. So this show, you guys, um, is young, it's vibrant, it's energized. Okay, it's positive, it's upbeat, it's creative, it's innovative. And we will get into some real topics, some real issues like I was talking about just now. Um, the chain breaking of poverty mindset, um, saying you don't have something when you really do. It's just their priorities might be a little jacked up and you put it elsewhere instead of where you need to be to elevate to the next level. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have some guests on. We're gonna really get into the meat of some things, the heart talk, the heart work of some things. Okay. Uh Jinlo Inspires on Facebook. I'm sorry, yeah, Facebook and Instagram. And then second chance 21013 underscore P2. Second chance underscore 21013 underscore P2 on Instagram because my main page got hacked. And then second chance 21013 on Facebook. I need people from, just to be diverse. The conversation that I was having earlier was diversity. Okay. One thing about it, you need everybody. You need everybody. Okay. We need all different shades, races, backgrounds of people to make it. Okay. If we only had Black people to rely on who are still trying to find their way after, and still continuing to be beat down and, things like that, wouldn't get so far. Not as far as when we collaborate with other people. And that's just the truth. Keep it real, keep it real. When we collaborate with others who have gotten there, where we want to go, and being where we want to go, that don't mind helping us along the way, right? Yeah, it's different. We can expedite our time, we can expedite the process. And that's real. What I've seen over the last couple of years is very successful people that look like me, but for the love of God, would not share how they got there and will not let you partner in either. They're just crazy. Okay? Crazy. You may see the opportunity. But thank God for those who do look like me, who do share opportunities and partner. But there's other people in the world, you guys. That's what I want to say to you. There's more than just us. Partnership, collaboration, networking outside of yourself, outside of just your everyday, can really help you get into some rooms and some places that you wouldn't normally get into. Ask me how I know. When people don't think you should be at the table, but other people think you should, and they put you at the table. So start networking. Not that you're looking for all, here's the difference. You're not looking for all of your help from one particular person or people. It's a partnership, not for someone. One thing that I saw in Atlanta, and I said, you gotta stop asking people outside the community to come in and do everything for you. Collaborate with them. It should be about 75-25. If this is my house, I shouldn't want someone to come in and do every single solitary thing in here to fix it. I should have some input and majority input. You know what I'm saying? Not because if somebody else is coming in and spending all their money, 9 times I'm going, oh, I'm going to be in debt. You get what I'm saying? It needs to be different when you're bringing other people into your area. So for those who want to create opportunities, you gotta invest in the opportunity. You gotta create. Like this, what I do right here. It takes some funds, you guys. It takes some funds. So that means it's gotta come from me. However, as it does take funds, it is business as well. Okay. So breaking the change, I donate, do different things. We had the school supplies over the summer, donated, and a lot of it came out of my pocket. I took some donations, but most of it came from sales. Right. Thank you for everybody who purchased the self-love, love yourself journal. Appreciate you very much. So, okay. Uh, but just from the heart, you guys, because we want to facilitate, especially our young people. We want to facilitate them being better. We want to facilitate them believing, them knowing that somebody believes in their dreams and aspirations. We want to make it as easy as possible for them to do what they need to do. Something as simple as pencil and paper. You wouldn't believe how many students do not have those simple things. Some not even a book bag, and it's amazing. Like, okay. So, with that being said, you guys, it is 8:30. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this thing up. Tune in Monday nights, 8 o'clock. This is Jen, your girl Jen. Jen Low in the building. Okay. Look, check it out. If you hear it, just know you heard it here first. She got a big mic and she know how to use it. Okay, for sure. Just know you heard it here first. Okay. Okay, Jinlo in the building. And there's to go Jinlo in the building. And there's to go Jinlo in the building. She got a big mic and know how to use it. Hey, let me tell you something. First. Okay? All right, you guys. And remember, okay, I shared a little bit of my testimony. This is not a testimonial show. Okay, just to be clear. Okay? It's a little bit. But we're going to keep it real, keep it trill, okay? Keep the energy high. We're going to vibe right, okay? But by sharing one testimony at a time, we are changing lives one testimony at a time, because it's not a testimony left untold. You got to share a little bit. You got to give God his props and his credits, but ultimately you give him honor and glory by sharing your successes. We want to share more of the success than the mess, because you're over it, you're out of it, you're through it. We don't want it to sound as though you're still going through it. Okay, so you want to share your success and give honor to him, saying, hey, this is what he did for me. Okay, so I love you guys.
She got a big mic and know how to use it. She got a big mic and know how to use it. She got a big mic and know how to use it. She got a big mic and know how to use it.
Yeah, yeah.